We have so many websites and applications providing us a lot of information about COVID-19 and how to react. Then why are we still struggling with this pandemic and why the numbers are still on the rise? In a time where we don't have a cure to this pandemic yet, we need to rely on science for being our guiding star. Here we propose not only to flatten the curve but also to break the chain using technology. Well, that's our idea. Instead of being reactive and dependent on the trends portrayed by different sources, we are proposing a solution that will proactively give us precise directions to get rid of this pandemic. This pandemic has thrown a challenge against humanity where the uncertainties are the key enemies of our vulnerable population. Let's use the state-of-art technology to bring the best out of our scientific establishments to counter such uncertainties with informed decision-making. Isn't that the true testimony of our childhood phrase, "Prevention is better than cure"? Now, this solution will help in stopping the spread of COVID-19 for the primary sources of spread, namely, overseas travel, community transmission. Now let's see and understand the use cases of our concept. Scenario 1. Overseas Arrival and Test Center. Here we are demonstrating a situation where a person is going through the COVID-19 triaging either through the immigration or any test center. This solution will facilitate last 1 month's record of the individual, which is configurable. So now instead of depending on individuals sharing information, this solution will act as a source of truth. Concerned individual is expected to either get quarantined or self-isolated. This solution will be using active location tracking service to check whether the individual is following the rules or not, to ensure medical guidelines adherence. This solution will generate relevant alerts and notifications along with severity. This will enable individuals and governing authorities to take informed decisions. It would also be sharing personalized medical advisories throughout the journey. Scenario 2. Positive tested case. Here we are demonstrating a positive tested case with COVID-19. This solution will facilitate the last 1 month record of the individual, which is configurable. So now instead of depending on individuals sharing information, this solution will act as a source of truth. In this case as well, the concerned individual is expected to get quarantined. Using the same location tracking service, it will generate relevant alerts and notifications along with severity to ensure medical guidelines adherence. This will enable individuals and governing authorities to take informed decisions. It would also be sharing personalized medical advisories throughout the journey. Active Location Engine Contributors. This engine will be a collaboration of various segments including geolocation, payment and transport services to determine the location which will be used for alerts and notifications. Solution diagram. Let's understand our solution. It is a service-oriented architecture with these layers: user, presentation, business logic, integration and data sources. There is a rules engine defined with the guidelines to be followed which is integrating with different data sources and services. Based on the decision outcomes, variety of alerts and notifications are initiated targeting the right audience depending on the scenario. This entire alert mechanism is configurable, that allows better control of user data and privacy rights.